Ayun, magandang araw mga kaibigan. Nagbabalik na naman tayo for another episode nitong ating podcast. So my name is Miko and we have a guest here.
Oh,
You are?
my name is Ryan
Yun.
Salvador.
So we have Sir Ryan Salvador here.
Sir?
Ayan. So ang napag-usapan naming pag-uusapan for today's episode is on the topic of freelancing. No? Kasi isa to sa mga umuusbong na industriya nowadays. So ang tanong ko, Ryan, paano ka napuntang freelancing?
Actually, it's a long story. It's a kind of a long and short story. It could be long, it could be short, pero depende. I'll just tell the shortest story that I can tell. Pero I've been like way back 2009, I wanted to become a business owner. Alam ko na sa dugo ko na parang I'm not built for to serve someone, but I know that I have to learn to serve someone first before to be served. Like be led first before leading other people. No? So 2009, I've been there. I've went through like the personal development and also the skill development cycle. And then around 2018, around 18 and 19, I started my first business, the clothing design and clothing business. It flopped. Number one, the branding is off, but at the same time, I just wanted to move and get out of the employee cycle, no. And that's where I realized that all the past years from 2009 up until now is like God honing me to become who I am and to be able to do what I am able to do right now. I started realizing that at 2019, I started realizing that 2020 it flopped, and then I listed down every single skill that I can offer, and then I realized that this what I'm doing, creating the service, seeing the value in what I do is already called freelancing. So that's the main basic story of what or how I got into it.
Okay, ang ganda nung sinabi niya. So tapos na po yung podcast natin. Joke lang. De, ito lang, konting backgrounder. Kasi yung mga viewers natin, hindi nila alam. Ano yung kinuha mong course? Nag-apply ka pa for a corporate job?
Right.
Tapos, tsaka ka nag-shift sa freelancing? Or paano ba yung nangyari doon?
So yes, I graduated sa Philippine Christian University.
Okay, shout out to Philippine
Go
Christian
Dolphins.
University.
Um,
Ano kinuha mong course?
I took up IT.
Okay, IT is a actually good course yan na maganda rin yung salary, no?
Back then, yes, I thought it was. But eventually, parang there's this conspiracy in terms of like IT being just about like flexible. Pwede kang mag bank teller, pwede kang mag IT developer, pwede kang mag um, so anything you can pursue anything not related to IT. It's more of a general aspect. If I would be honest with everyone who is watching this or listening to this, I'm envious of the people who did not graduate or who flopped out or who dropped out of their school. It's just that I am obedient with my parents and I have to get things going and wanted to honor them as a part of me being obedient to God. So yun yung history ko.
Nag-apply ka ba for a corporate job sa
Yes,
Pilipinas?
of course, yeah.
Yes.
So 2016 when I graduated, my parents are still here. I applied for IT engineer. So I was an IT engineer, systems administrator in a call center for a client. And then we got acquired. We got headquarters. I stayed there for about 2 years. And then when my parents left to the US, I had the opportunity to pursue what I really wanted to pursue,
Mhm.
which is creatives. Something totally not entirely related to my course.
Mhm. So technically, while you're still in the corporate, ginagawa mo to on the side? Or like you quit your job then ginawa mo siya full time?
Parang nagwo-work ako ng side hustle ko while I'm not doing anything sa work just to get to my grind and hustle.
Yeah.
And after like a year and a half, I realized that this is not right. I need to really pursue this, the thing that I wanted to pursue. And then I pursued it. I submitted my resignation without the comfort of like having a secure replacement for it.
So sumugal ka. Sa madaling sabi, sumugal ka with this freelancing na marang
Well, I wouldn't say sumugal, no, pero I left the job by faith na parang, Lord, I know you know my heart and that I need you right now to show up. Kasi I'm by faith, I'm resigning here, pero I know you will replace this with something that can replenish my heart creatively. So I resigned. I become jobless for like 3 months, and then I got my job after submitting 104 applications just to get 3 interviews and just one company accepting my application and interview. And not to top that with the cherry, my salary tanked from a 30-ish plus to 20-ish plus or less kasi nagbabawas pa ng tax. So medyo it's a big adjustment for me. But still, when I look at my life now, it's as if God is telling me that's the reason why I chose you to be there and I placed you to be there. And that's a really big part of who you are. And that's also one reason na nung tinanong ako ni Miko kanina when I was talking na if there's something that I would say to my younger self, what would that be? Sasabihin ko lang sa kanya, nothing, just be you. Mainly because God orchestrated things to happen in this way. I'm not gonna be my version of my life wouldn't be better as what God wants me to have. So yun lang.
Okay, fast forward tayo ng konti.
Mm.
So, recap lang ako. Gumraduate ka ng college, you applied for a job, then nagkaroon ka ng side hustle, then
Right.
eventually you resigned,
Yeah.
tapos pinocus mo tong side hustle. What are the things na sa tingin mo nagawa mong tama, at saka what are the things na sa tingin mo nagawa mong mali when you jump to freelancing?
Things na nagawa kong tama. I don't think I've made a right decision back then.
Okay?
Parang I question myself every single day, tama ba itong ginawa ko? Is it like, did I really resign without any security? So in my eyes back then, it was a wrong decision. Pero in my eyes now, it was the right and perfect decision. You know what I mean? Parang ano siya, it's situational and subjective to one's vision.
Yeah.
Na I keep on reflecting back na parang sino ba talaga ako, who do I want to become? And is this I'm very objective with what I would want to become in the future. So if I really want to become this person, I need to go through this, even if it means that at that moment is the wrong decision.
Yeah. Sabi, 'di ba, ano yung tanong ko, tama at maling ginawa? Sa
Right.
tingin mo ba may mali kang ginawa? Nung time na yun sa tingin, so yun na yun.
Yun na yun yung mali.
Nung
Parang,
nag-quit ka ng early on, wala kang security, backup.
yeah, pero if you're gonna ask me if I did something wrong at this point of time, is more revolving around people. Parang choosing the right people, choosing I thought was the right people, but honestly, evidently, they're the wrong people to deal with.
Yeah.
Choosing the wrong people to invest time on, and it's not just that, it's also me na parang I lack experience and I needed that experience. So again, that's a wrong thing that I did before, but it's also an important part of my decisions that I need to experience. Kasi I root for failure, and you can't really go from here to here without failing. So it's something that you'd have to experience like 1,000 failures before getting from here to here. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yung next question ko, if there are people right now who wanted to jump to freelancing, for example, matagal na sila nagko-corporate,
Yeah.
parang they wanted to try freelancing as a full-time career, no, or job. What would you say to them?
Sabi parang ano to, ito yung may controversial freelancing podcast.
Hindi, kasi syempre, ewan ko Kasi, pause ka muna, I would like to assess, kasi back in our time, siguro mga 10 years ago, ang freelancing medyo hindi yan masyadong accepted kasi hindi ganun ka-regular yung income, project basis to. Pero eventually, because of pandemic, mas nagkaroon ng maraming opportunity for Filipinos, not only in the Philippines but even abroad, to work for remote works, tapos more on freelancing. Kumbaga, naging na siyang industriya
Right.
na before it was kumbaga maliit lang ang tingin ng tao if you're doing freelancing.
Mm.
Wala yung day job or parang alam mo yun, kumbaga we look down on people who are doing freelancing. But nowadays, freelancers, taas ang tingin natin kasi these are the people who also contribute to the economy of the Philippines. 'Di ba? Without technically they're working for corporate pero hawak nila yung oras nila, hawak nila yung pacing nila, something like that. If you're gonna convince a person right now who's gonna jump from a corporate job to freelancing, what would you tell them?
Run.
Run.
Run. Kasi
Ganyan lang.
freelancing honestly is not for everyone.
It's not for everyone.
First, you need to identify the difference between freelancing and work from home
Okay.
and remote jobs.
Yes.
Freelancing is really you selling yourself and services, selling a solution. But remote work is you applying for jobs. Remote
Okay.
work is you applying for people, but just working at home, working from home, as we call it. So, the first thing that I'm not gonna convince anyone here. I'm just gonna give everyone clarity to whoever's watching this. Freelancing is not for everyone. Freelancing is part business. It's not remote work. It's not work from home. Yes, you work from home, pero you're not really you're not free. Kaya siya freelancing because you're free and you're lancing. Kaya siya freelancing. So if you decide to go for freelancing, make sure that you are aware that you are gonna sell yourself in a way that's not an interview. So if ang utak mo pa rin is that I'm meeting a client, I'm selling myself as a person, no, you're not an employee when you go freelancing. You're selling solutions, you're solving problems, and also you're selling yourself as a company, as a brand, not as a person or an employee applying for a job. So, going back to the question, the thing that you asked me to do, if I'm gonna convince anyone, I'm not gonna convince you.
Okay, let's not convince them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna convince you, but sabi ko nga dun sa program ko, I have a program called shameless plug,
Go, go,
the
go.
Dojo Company. Sabi ko nga dun is like, this is not for the faint-hearted. If you want money ASAP, if you want money on the snap, freelancing is really not for you. If you don't have the patience and time for you to learn and learn how to sell, learn how to craft an offer, learn how to solve a problem. Kasi I've known a lot of people that wanted to go to freelancing. But when I asked for their strengths, by the way, I really asked them, what are your strengths? If you don't know your strengths, go for Strengths Finder. Go Google nyo lang, buy the thing, and go for the assessment. The top 5 would do. But most of the people who look after the jobs for freelancing, pang HR yung kanilang strengths. And when you do have an HR, you better have a partner that has strategic, futuristic, and all the leadership skills that someone could have. Kasi you just have an interpersonal relationship strengths that's not fit to become a business person. Sometimes you really have to be cold and ruthless when it comes to business.
Mm-hmm.
Straightforward and just, alam mo yun, do everything in order for the business to survive. Kasi pag pumunta ka sa business, it's not just you're keeping yourself alive. You're also the type of people. You're also the person that's making other people keep their living. So hindi as a leader, as a freelancer, hindi lang ikaw yung iisipin mo. Think about other people. Think about your employees. Think about your freelancers. So,
Yeah. Actually, feeling ko marami na natutunan yung mga manonood natin.
Part 2.
You wanted to plug anything? Saan kanila mahanap? Socials? You wanted to promote some of your coaching sessions or what?
Actually, my coaching sessions are not as affordable, pero you can check out the Dojo Company. You can visit the website at thedojo.company. That's the website. Pero if you're gonna search for it, it's called currently is the Freelancers Dojo. The Freelancers Dojo. If you wanna connect with me, it's the Ryan Salvador. Yung Salvador SLVDR lang. So the Ryan Salvador. And I'm open to answer any questions. Invite me to these kinds of podcasts, and hopefully I get to become a guest for a more deeper conversation.
Yun talaga yun eh.
For you
Actually,
guys.
marami akong natutunan sa'yo na when it comes to freelancing, it's not a work from home setup lang, freelancing na yun, no? Yun, at least medyo clear for those people na medyo confused on that aspect. So, yun lang naman, no, for this episode, we talk about freelancing. Siguro yung part ko, siguro sa next time na lang ako magkukwento. Kasi importante naman yung mga guests natin kasi minsan ko lang sila makasama, no. Again, maraming salamat po sa mga nanonood sa atin. And kung gusto nyo tong episode na ito, syempre hit nyo na yung like button. Syempre share nyo rin po itong ating podcast. And don't forget to subscribe. So, yun lang, maraming salamat. My name is Miko and he is Ryan. Maraming salamat. Kakain muna kami ng dinner, and by the way, shout out to Kraken Takoyaki, although hindi sila sponsored, no? Binili ko po ito. Tsaka si Baksilog ni Ate Rita. Ayan, mga kaibigan. Hindi po yan sponsored, binili ko po yan. Pero someday, malay nyo, sponsoran tayo dito.
Baka naman daw.
For those people who are interested to sponsor us, we are very much welcome. So, kakain muna kami ng dinner. Maraming salamat. At kita-kits tayo sa next episode. Yun lang, paalam.